Hello and welcome to Veil of Death MTG and to a special deck tech. Cause just 2 weeks ago I talked about the new Magic set Marvel's Spider-Man. That is on release of this episode, obviously. If you are watching in the future, this may be confusing a little, but anyway, I'm here to talk about, as promised in that video, about one of my favorite Spider-Verse characters, namely Gwen Stacy, a legendary creature for 1 and a red, human performer hero, that is unique for sure. When Gwen Stacy enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. But you can also, for 2, a blue and a red and a white, transform Gwen Stacy, activate only as a sorcery, and you get Ghost Spider, which, by the way, you can also cast directly for that cost without having to cast the front side first. A new modular thing that comes with this set that is very cool because you have like partners adjacent? Anyways, as Ghost Spider, or as I would call her Spider-Gwen, she has Flying, Vigilance, Haste, and whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Ghost Spider. Remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider, exile the top card of your library, you may play that card this turn. So first of all, yes, this is a Jeskai commander because of the identity, and it's been some time since I played Jeskai on the channel. 2 years to be exact, and wow, where does the time go? And it will be some time before you see me actually play Spider-Man on the show. Cards from Spider-Man to be exact, but you know, whatever. I have a busy schedule and I do not get cards in advance to test, so vote for me to be the first MTG ambassador from Europe. Anyways, let's go over some win conditions I placed into the deck. 2 main obvious ones I wanted to shine a little light on are kinda intertwined. Underworld Breach, Lion-Side Diamond, and Braveries are the go-to combo in this color pair to mill everyone out, and it's very simple to assemble. How simple? Well, with 6 mana and this 1 card named Spellseeker, you can basically get that combo. How, you may be asking for those that never did a Spellseeker line? Well, you get Spellseeker out, it gets Ephemerate Blink Spellseeker that gets you Final Fortune, you take an extra turn, in your new turn on your upkeep Ephemerate casts itself for free to Blink Spellseeker, that gets Enlightened Tutor, and still in your upkeep you use it to get, you guessed it, Underworld Breach. You draw Breach, cast it, and when Breach in play you Ephemerate again from your graveyard to get Brain Freeze, and there you go, it's assembled. Also, if you do not mill the LED, you can use the Enlightened Tutor to put it on top of your library. Basically easy, self-contained, can be learned way easier than other crazy lines. Now, since Gwen has an interesting ETB, we can use that with the next combo basically, and that is Teferi, Time Reveler, and Displacer Kitten, and basically any free or mana positive rock. The rock and Teferi can draw your deck basically, and with the kitten you can also sometimes blink Gwen to speed up the process. It's also kind of self-protecting combo in the right situation, but I also included as a backup line Twin Flame or Molten Duplication with Dual Caster Mage line, but that is more again for backup purposes and can be interchanged for other combos. But I will get to that, cause the creme de la creme, or the cherry on top of the cake that I want to showcase is Dramatic Reversal plus Isochron Scepter. Yes, many of you don't like this combo, but whatever, I'm here because I like it. Well, Isorev gets us infinite mana, which can get us Ghost Spider by either transforming Gwen or casting it. But there's a fun ruling that some of you may not know. Isochron Scepter not only casts a copy of the exile spell, but since it is a copy of a spell in exile, in itself it is being cast from exile, so it counts for Ghost Spider. And you can put all the counters on Gwen and use them to basically exile your library and win the game. Pretty sick, right? And remember that I have one redundant combo just in case. Well, I'm going to do something I have not done before, and that is recommend lines from outside the deck list I built as more building blocks you can have, especially if you want to lean more onto putting all the counters on Gwen, since remember she has haste. And with that in mind, you can take the dual caster mage combo out and put in, let's say, a graded assault and have multiple combos where you can kill the table with commander damage. Since the Isorev gives us infinite mana, basically you can have all the combats with Gwen. Is that too slow for you? You can also put into the deck Chandra's Ignition, and once she has enough counters, you can take down the whole table and come out the big winner. I know that it's just 2 cards from taking out 3 cards. The last addition you can add is something like Spider-Punk to the deck, so you can avoid that pesky 1 ring protection. Pretty cool, right? And just like that, I got to talk about 2 of my favorite Into the Spider-Verse movie characters, but I am not done yet, dear audience, no. Since I'm sure many of you already clicked the link in the description to check out the full deck list, Well, you can leave your questions in the comment section below so we can interact more and discuss. Don't be shy, the comment section is open for everyone. And now, let's get to the fun part that most of you are waiting for, namely opening hands. As always, I have fed my randomizer, and thus, let's look at some hands, and I will tell you if I would keep it or not, or at least my opinion on that. Alrighty? Hand number 1, Arcane Signet, Brainstorm, Flooded Strand, Lotus Petal, Mystical Tutor, Rhystic Study, and Swords to Plowshares. This one-liner is a little risky, even if there is a possibility of a turn 2 Rhystic Study with the Petal. You can always use the tutor to get, Ride a Flame and guarantee a turn 2 Rhystic, and you can use that to try to push you to a win. Or you can get a turn 1 Gwen. It's a bit risky, but depending on pod composition, especially in a slower pod, this may be a good keep. Not great, but still good. Hand number 2, Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox, Esper Sentinel, Gamble, Mana Vault, Ponder, and Talisman of Creativity. I do wish this had White Source so I can do a turn 1 Esper Sentinel, because outside of that, this hand is all mana. The Gamble is cute, but I would not rip that unless I already have the Breach thing going. Also, Free Life for a turn 1 Ponder is flashy, but nothing that special. And you don't want to Chrome Mox away the Gamble, and you can't put the Esper Sentinel into the Chrome Mox. So, if this is the first hand, I might try something better instead of risking it, actually. Hand number 3, Command Tower, Dramatic Reversal, Force of Will, Isochron Scepter, Misty Rainforest, Snap, and Fastest Oracle. This hand is a total trap. The Oracle is pointless, and the combo of Isorev in the opening hand without Mana Rocks is just very risky and can turn into 3 dead cards in the opening hand real quick. Nah, just throw it away. Mull away. And the final hand example. Bloodstained Mire, Deflecting Swat, Mox Opal, Spellseeker, Steam Vents, Lion's Eye Diamond, and Mox Amber. Now this is interesting. Turn 2 commander with SWAT and a Spellseeker. The LED is a little risky so early, but with the right draws this can turn into a real fast and easy win. Do wish the Lion's Eye Diamond was a Mystic Grimoire, because that'd be perfect, but this is also a solid keep. Maybe even Gwen can help you sort the top deck of your library. It is, again, something interesting to look at. And that brings us to the end of the deck tech for Gwen Stacy, aka Ghost Spider. Let me know what you think about her as a commander in our ever-evolving world of cEDH. And how are you liking this age of Universes Beyond? Also, a reminder that it will take some time for Gwen to appear on the channel, but I did want to talk about her sooner rather than later. And with that, all I will ask you is to subscribe if you enjoyed yourself, and press that like button and ring that bell to never miss a fun upload such as this. As always, I'm your ghoulish host Dev, and I will see you all behind the veil.